Hello! Welcome to my bar, everyone. Welcome. Oh, where did I leave my... Here. So organized. I got color correction in, but didn't bother to grab my towel ahead of time. Yes, this new time is permanent, at least until I figure out something else or change to a different day. I got a new day job outside of the cave. I go work for this guy. He makes stuff. And anyway, he keeps me until a little bit later in the day, so I'm trying desperately to make sure that I can still do both things. So 6 o'clock it will be for the next foreseeable future. So yeah, no breaking traffic laws. You can get home. You can start your dinner. You can watch this while you cook. Who's to say? Look, invisible fruit. Yay. Oh, hey, you can actually see the fruit a little bit. Oh, only if I'm way back here. Okay. Thank you for the congratulations. Yeah, so very exciting. I also learned about color correction, so hopefully I'll be less gray for the foreseeable future, and I'll probably keep tinkering with that. So love your feedback as I don't see color. So let me know if things look weird, and I'll try and adjust them for next time. Let's see. Hello to everybody. Gosh, lots of good names on that list. I know a lot of you. First things first. My name is Ansel Birch, the Indecisionist, and I will be your dungeon barkeep today. Welcome to my dungeon bar, adventurers. I hope you had a wonderful week, and if it's your first time, welcome for the first time. I'm so excited to have you. It's always amazing to have new adventurers, new friends here in the bar. Now, as the name of this channel may have suggested, I am an enormous nerd, a huge gaming nerd. In fact, I ran a gaming convention over the last weekend for some folks, and it went really well, I think. So thank you to the people who are watching who attended that convention and played games all weekend long. It was so fun, and I'm pleased that I can report that it was another successful event. So, as an enormous nerd, an enormous gaming nerd specifically, I have brought to you a very special way to make a cocktail. That's right. I'm not making cocktails the way normal people do, with a list of things that you know ahead of time and a desire to make something delicious. No, I am an internet person, and internet people make weird stuff that's kind of gross and shocking to consume, and I am here to be kind of gross and shocking to consume. Maybe that's a catchphrase for the channel. I'm going to make a cocktail using the roll of some dice. Gaming dice specifically. A standard set of 7 is going to decide all of the ingredients for my cocktail, the name of my cocktail, and how I make it. Now, this is probably the last week for the current iteration of the Dungeon Barkeep list as it was, so keep an eye open. I'm planning to make changes for next Wednesday, but for this Wednesday, I'm still going to be rolling a deep percentile for the name. I'm still going to be rolling a d20 for the liquor. Still rolling a d12 for a special bar term, mixers, garnishes, all the way down. We're going to do all 7 dice, and I may even throw a bonus die in there. And if we're lucky, I will have an excuse to pull out my gnomish fire, which I'm very excited about. That's a new feature on the channel. So yeah, and I've got matches ahead of time now. I won't have to send my PA over to get them. So enough preamble. Let's get to the thing. And that means our first roll of the night, which is going to be a D percentile. I'm going to cut over to our dice cam. And here's our first roll of the night. Let's see. Can we read that? That's a 71. I always lose my list. That's tradition now. Jackalwares! This was suggested by Josh Ballard. Jackalwares! If you don't know, jackalwares are shapeshifters, and they cannot tell the truth? Can't tell a lie? I think it's that they can't tell the truth. They are really gross doppelganger creatures, and DMs take note, because your characters will keep talking about them for years after they happen, even in other DMs' campaigns. That's how like into your psyche a jackalware can get. So yeah, oh yes, and I am going to need more cocktail names soon, so good eye, Purple Pyro. I am going to need some of those eventually. We'll see. It'll probably be a few weeks before I ask for those again. So, jackalwares will be today's cocktail, and I'm going to keep that on the dice cam so you can see the roll of a d20. That's a 12. They keep going out of the frame. So, a 12 on that list is Canadian whiskey. Canadian whiskey. Delicious, always good. Canadian whiskey. You know what's great about Canadian whiskey? It's like Canada. It's kind of complimentary to most everything and really inoffensive. It's good stuff. Love Canadian whiskey. All right. Yeah, tradition. All right, so let's cut back to camera B for the roll of a d12. This is going to give us our bar term for the day. Is that a 9? That's a 9. That's a 6. Okay, glad I checked. All right, so bar terms. 6 is flame. It's always flame. It's been flame for weeks. I should just know off the top of my head that 6 is flame at this point. So, good news! I have an excuse to pull out my gnomish fire. Ooh. Is it a common household liquid that just catches fire and is consumable in beverages? Yes, it is! Is it served in a copper gnome? Also, yes. That makes it cooler, I think. All right. Jackal wears the first way, Agent of Enigmas, with oh goodness, a bunch of things came all at once. Oh wow, good commenting, everybody. Yes, Jackal wears WARES. Gnomish fire. All right, so moving down the line, we come to the D8. That is going to pick a mixer for us. Here we go. D8, 3 mixers. Lemon Drop Martini Mix. Haven't used that in a while. That's going to be interesting with some Canadian whiskey. All right. Lemon Drop Martini Mix. Sure. Why not? D6 is going to pick our garnish. 3 rimming sugar. Okay. This is going to be interesting. All right. I have done pony. Pony is when you serve a shot of something else next to it. Usually you get like a Boilermaker can come with a pony, or a snake bite could come with a pony of like whiskey on the side, and it's just like you're gonna drink this beverage quickly and then it comes with a shot, or the other way around. There are a couple different common pony orders out there. But yeah, pony is like a little side shot of something, or like a half glass of beer to go with a bigger cocktail sometimes. Although pony and chaser are being used interchangeably in that definition. All right, finally, we get a D4. And that is a 3. And that picks our method boxed. We haven't boxed anything for a while. That's exciting. Boxing is when we roll from one side to the other of the tin without actually shaking it. So it's just going to mix it a little bit better. Okay. This feels like a rocks glass kind of beverage. So I've got my rocks glass here. I've got all my stuff. And I think it's time for us to switch over to the bar top cam and put this thing together. All right. So let's... That's a bowl. Okay, cool. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is rim my glass. Let's see. What's the best way to do this? Since we don't have any citrus, I'm going to go ahead and make an executive decision and garnish this with some lemon. Mostly so that I will have a lemon to rim the glass with. And one of these days, I'm going to buy myself a proper rimming plate. But for now, I am once again going back to the old standby of just dumping the rimming sugar onto this guy. Okay, so let's see. What kind of garnish do I want to do? I want to do one this way. Yeah. I think that'll be attractive and easy to manage. All right, so look at that beautiful interior of a lemon. Ooh. Ah, Take that guy out. All right. So there's our lemon wedge. That's going to be for later primarily, but I am going to use it to wet the rim of the glass so that there's something for the rimming sugar to stick to. All right, and let's dump out some of this sugar. Yep, that's just how it's going to be. All right. Oh, I think it's time for me to get new rimming sugar is what I'm learning now. There we go. Okay. Shocking that something on my bar got a little wet. All right. So, normally you could do this much more neatly. I'm not going to. I'm a trash bartender. That's why I'm in a cave. Standards are for people with walls. And you may quote me on that. All right, so there's my rimmed glass. I think that turned out pretty well. We're going to set that aside for now. I'm going to move all of this dreck out of frame so that you don't have to look at it because it's gross. All right. And the lid of this thing. All right. Now we're ready to put in the booze. This one should be pretty simple. It's just whiskey and martini mix. Speaking of mixes, by the way, coming up in the next few days, I am intending to release a video for a new mixer that's going to get added onto the list, a new one-shot. So keep an eye open for that. This one is a Bloody Mary mix that was given to me by the Saucy Wench, which makes pre-done cocktail mixes and hot sauces, as well as a few condiments. All right, so that's my 2 ounces of whiskey. All right, and then 1 ounce of martini mix. I think I want a 2-to-1 ratio on this. Oh goodness. Okay, the instructions on this pre-made mix, and I don't use pre-made mixes a lot, want me to go completely the other way on that. So we'll see if yeah, it'll be before the fire liquid. So we'll see if that needs adjustment later on. I may put more of that pre-made mix in after the fact. But for now, this is what we've got. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to put in a few d6 of cold damage. That can only help this. And then I apparently need to adjust the angle on the bar top cam. All right, so we're gonna roll once and roll twice, and that's a rolled cocktail. I think, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep the ice out for now. All right, so there's our cocktail to start with. Now we'll top it with gnomish fire. All right. This is my first time doing gnomish fire that way, so we'll see how much it affects everything. And the matches are here. So let's see how that looks. There we go. All right. And then we'll finish it off with a wedge of lemon. So there you are, everybody. A jackalware. Let's cut back over to my face. I know you can see the fire now. Isn't that exciting? And I think it caramelized the edges of the rim a little bit. This kind of makes sense. All right. Hey guys, this is pretty good. If you don't have that same martini mix, I suspect lemon and simple syrup in the right ratio might do it. I'll probably play with that a little bit because I do like this enough to like do it on purpose. I think it wants the ice. Yeah, because it's being on fire made it a little warm. Shockingly. So let's try that chilled down a little bit more. Yeah, if you like citrus forward cocktails, this is really well balanced. It's not too sweet, so the rimming sugar is really nice for it. Yeah, this is pretty good. It's like a lemon drop martini, but made with whiskey, which shocking, I know, considering that I used lemon drop martini mix. But the whiskey doesn't change it too much. Canadian whiskey, being as it is, incredibly inoffensive and going with everything. Yeah, I think, guys, I think we've got a winner here. Jackalwares, it's good. So with all of that being done, friends, thank you so much for joining me here for another Dungeon Barkeep session here on the Dungeon Barkeep YouTube channel. I'll be back next week on Wednesday at 6. But before then, if you're raring to go for more of me hosting things, Starlight Radio Dreams January show, New Year, New Me, New Catastrophe is coming up this Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time. That's 8 p.m. Central Time this Friday for the newest Starlight Radio Dreams material. You get all of the stuff that's going to be in the podcasts over the following month, all at once when it's at the peak of freshness and topicality. And this one I think is going to make you laugh and make you feel stuff. So hop on over to starlightradiodreams.com to check that out. There is a link in the doobly-doo. And until next time, friends, drink it.